hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, another elite mode, and this time we are in traveling time. Why? Because I wanted to do elite mode on traveling time because I want to know how it is like seeing that the traveling time is so different than all the other seasons of the Criminal Case given the game mechanics. So, as you know, on elite mode in all criminal cases, it requires you more points to collect, so you can collect a star. But in traveling time, you just have to complete the crisis and then you get a star. So we're gonna play elite mode, so it's not gonna be like in all the other criminal case seasons. So my guess is there are going to be more items on the crisis to collect. That's my guess. So, and well, I wanted to do case number 6 in 1960s because I feel like it's one of my favorite cases, but I've seen in comments that you guys have posted that one of you wanted me to do the very first case in traveling time, so I'm gonna do case number 1, Death is All This Time. What? The one who looked at was the killer, even though I sound supposed to know. So we're gonna play elite mode on probably the hardest criminal case game that I ever played. We arrived in ancient Egypt, Katerina. Time to put on our disguise and jump into our cloaked shuttle. Oh, and remember to put a multilingual translator chip behind your ear so we can talk with locals. And now to Cleopatra's palace. Hi, Jack. Alright, I'm ready. Challenge me. I'll take it just in case. What? No, 6! Oh, there's supposed to be 20 like items on crime scenes. Or maybe because it's the first ever case, so you're making this easy for me. Why? There we go. Katrina, how do I look in Roman armor? We have to wear this to blend in. 6047 BCE, Egypt was Rose's protectorate. You look good, Jack. Oh wait, you're right. That's a dead body. And not just any dead body. That's a Julius Caesar, Rose's most famous ruler. But he shouldn't be dead yet. The priest says that Julius Caesar was stabbed to death in the Senate of Rome in 44 BCE. That is 3 years from now. So, Chief Scott was right. There is a time disturbance in ancient Egypt. Someone stabbed Caesar 3 years early. History doesn't just change itself. Either an illegal time traveler did this, or they convinced someone to commit the murder. So now, what's this commotion in my throne room? What? Hello to you too. Oh no, Caesar, he's dead. You, Roman centurions, explain. Well, we were just walking around and we stumbled upon him. Your Majesty? We don't know what happened. We were patrolling when we found the great Caesar here. Stabbed in the back. But we'll find out who did this to Caesar, your, Highness. You can count on Centurion Katerina and myself. You better make good on your promise, Romans, or else I'll feed you to the crocodiles. Jeez. Of course, your Grace Queen. We'll need to talk to you about this murder. We can come find you later, of course. Katerina, Cleopatra believe we were Roman centurions. And better yet, she's given us permission to investigate. We're off to a good start. First, we'll discreetly get the body to our time machine. Janice, our Corona will do the autopsy on board. Meanwhile, we'll do some old-fashioned detective work, like piecing that broken pottery back together. Alright. Once we find the killer, we'll be able to fix the timeline and secure our present. Let's find out who stabbed Julius Caesar. Yeah. Let's do this. I think I made a wrong choice with the case. I should have gone for the case 6 so it could be harder, because the first case is supposed to be very easy in each season. Delighted to meet you, Katerina. I'm Janice, the crooner on the time machine. Hello. My grandkids also call me the world's coolest grandma, since I get to voyage in history. Time travel was invented 5 years ago, but I can still hardly believe it. And now you have Caesar's body on your slab. A memorable experience if there ever was one. What did the autopsy reveal? Caesar was stabbed, although only a couple of times, not 23 as taught by our history books. The stabs were quick and deep, just like you'd prick puff pastry. Oh my gosh. And I actually found traces of food in Caesar's wounds. It was a mixture of lentils, chickpeas, and crispy onions, the ingredients found in koshari. It's a popular Egyptian dish, even in our time. No doubt your killer had used a knife to eat their lunch. So the killer eats koshari. Katrina will teach this killer that you don't play with your food or with murder. Okay, let's restore the pottery. Well, as I said, it wasn't hard so far as I was doing the crime scenes to collect the stars. And you know that collecting stars in traveling time goes fast. Especially if you're doing the bonus crime scenes and not the real crime scenes. Those broken pieces were an amphora, Katerina. Romans used them to store wine. You may wonder how I know this, but I learned a lot while working here at the Temporal Investigation, Management and Exploration Agency. Well done. Nobody's yet explained who we are, have we? Time is an international agency which regulates time travel. Some people get time machine parts on the black market and go out playing havoc with history, and we can't have that. The world might implode. Anyway, where was I? To work here, I had to learn some Latin. I can read the text on the vase. Go on. It says, a gift for Caesar. So this was for our victim. We need to figure out who gave Caesar this amphora. Can you decipher the half-faded name below the inscription, Katerina? I can. You know that I can. Let's dust the amphora before talking to Cleopatra. I already knew who was going to come. Brutus. Katerina, the name of the person who gave this amphora to Caesar is Brutus. Wait! Brutus is the one who was supposed to kill Caesar with the help of the Roman senators 3 years from now. Well, he's not gonna get that chance now. Brutus and Caesar were close, and sometimes traveled to Egypt together, and his gifts suggest Brutus might be here now. But if someone from a different time convinced Brutus to kill Caesar, that's the only way to explain why he stabbed him 3 years early. Katerina, we must find out if Brutus is Caesar's assassin, while making him believe we are his fellow Roman soldiers. Let's go. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's go to Cleopatra first. Okay, Katerina, we gotta be careful when talking to incredibly powerful historical figures, like Cleopatra. She must suspect we are not Romans. The good thing is, Cleopatra probably wants to find Caesar's killer. You see, the Queen of Egypt and the Roman conqueror were lovers. Yes, I know it. Alright, let's keep this short and try not to anger her. Queens are fickle. Let's go. This is outrageous! Completely barbaric! Caesar's murder is a personal attack, and I swear by Osiris that it won't go unpunished. Alright. That is why we are here. We want to find Caesar's killer as much as you do, Your Highness. Did you notice anything unusual in the throne room today? No, the assassin must have snuck into my palace unnoticed. Just when my most trusted god decided to go to the market, leaving me defenseless. There's a market nearby, Divine Highness. You never been to the market before, Centurion? It is just outside the palace. That is where Caesar's assassin must have escaped, and they may very well come back and kill me next. Certainly not. Centurion Katia shall catch them first. Let us hurry to the market. We bid you farewell, Queen. Okay. Alright, Brutus now. Ave Milites. Ave Brutus. Is it true? Has great Caesar, our legate, been murdered? I'm afraid so. We found his body in the throne room. We must return to Rome at once. We should never have lingered for this long. But at Cleopatra, she had Caesar ensnared. Well, surely we should first find whoever dared kill this great man. Do you mind telling us where you were during the murder? What are you implying? That I'm the one who killed Caesar? I would never lay a hand on him. Really? Well, we have heard rumors about how some people aren't too happy with him making himself dictator. I'd stop there if I were you, unless you wish to be arrested for treason. Now, get out of my sight. Jack, what were you thinking? Phew, we better stay clear of Brutus, Caterina. He seems very loyal to Caesar, so much so that he accused us of treason. Time will tell if his loyalty is sincere or not. Let's keep moving forward, Caterina. Yes. Alright, now let's investigate the marketplace. I didn't buy the magnifying glass. Alright. 6. Is it just for this case, or did they change something to make it easier? Well, I didn't know what to expect when I entered elite mode, so... There, got them all. Katerina, Cleopatra was right. The only way in and out of her palace is through this market. Do you see anything the killer might have left behind? Good thinking, that basket was clearly knocked over. Maybe by our fleeing killer. Let's have a look through it. Alright. And I'd be curious to see what the deal with this portrait of Cleopatra is. Think you could retrieve the rest of it? As for this belt, it looks expensive. It could belong to someone from the palace. You're right, we've got a handy portable database of ancient artifacts. Let's have a discreet look and see if you can find a match for the belt. Well, better not let me be seen holding a tablet. Alright, spilled basket. You could have spilled it as you were running away. Oh. There, I didn't even remove the things. Katrina, there was a bloody clot among those urns. How much do you want to bet the killer dropped it in there while running away? Ancient Egyptians didn't know about DNA, but we do. Theo, our lab chief will tell us if this is Caesar's blood on the clot. Okay. 2 hours only. Alright, now it's just a papyrus. Carpets. That papyrus posted depicts Cleopatra surrounded by carpets? Why are there so many carpets? Oh, I see. It's an endorsement. Cleopatra must buy a lot of carpets from here. The butcher is right there by his stall. We better talk to him. Of course. Let's identify the symbol now. I hate scarabs. Yikes. Royal Guard insignia. Alright. Katerina, according to our database, this symbol refers to Cleopatra's elite guard. So this probably fell from... That's my belt! Get your paws off it! Hello. And you are... I am the Queen's most trusted guard, which makes me the most honored. She is the greatest sovereign of all. Good to hear. Please, step this way. We need to talk to you. Not gonna say anything. Okay, let's first go to Yuya. Romance at my stall. Welcome. I am Yuya, the most successful carpet merchant in Egypt. Don't believe me? The queen herself buys her royal carpets from me. Says she likes how they feel on her skin, if you get my meaning. Yeah. Sure. So you sell to the palace? I deliver the carpets myself. I was actually there earlier and even met Caesar. So that will be before he was murdered? What? Caesar was murdered? Centurions, I swear it wasn't me. I barely spent any time in the palace. The obelisk's shadow had barely moved between the time I went in and out. Cleopatra herself would tell you I would never hurt a fly. Alright, calm down, but I'll go anywhere. We may need to talk to you again later. Okay. Now let's go to this guy. Romance, what do you want? I'm the Queen's most trusted guard. I must not leave her alone for long. But yet you did. You said that already. If you're meant to protect the Queen, then what are you doing outside the palace? I just needed to fetch some spices from the market. My Queen mentioned wanting some sage the other day, and I thought I'd surprise her. Interesting that Caesar's murder happened just as you stepped out. What? Caesar? Murdered? Yes, and we are tasked with finding his killer. We have full permission to... I will stop you there. If there has been evil at the palace, then I shall return to my queen immediately. Alright. Was this bloody clot we left by our killer? Katerina, it's such a pleasure to meet you. You're welcome to lounge about in my lab whenever you get tired of the past. Is the time machine amazing? In addition to the time reactor, which actually permits time travel, it holds all of our labs. And it comes with a cloaking mechanism so locals don't see us land in a crazy futuristic contraption. Okay, if you're done geeking out, can you tell Katria about that bloody clot we found? The blood was your victim's, which leads me to believe that Jakiro used this clot to wipe their hands after the murder. And I was able to get a valuable clue. See, I found traces of wax on the cloth and realized it's the kind of wax used to polish a harp. Which means the killer plays the instrument. Since this killer plays the harp, well, they'll soon be harping on about how Katarina caught them. Later, the throne room. Well, Katria, this is a pretty high-profile case for your first time as a time-traveling detective. We found Caesar stabbed in Egypt instead of Rome, and 3 years too early at that. In our history books, Brutus killed Caesar, but he took it rather badly when we hinted at his possible involvement today. Still, history doesn't just change. A time traveler must have messed it up and either killed Caesar or convinced somebody else to do it. We must find out what happened. Even authorized time travelers aren't allowed to change the past. Meddling with time is very dangerous. Yeah, I understand it. Somebody screaming. I don't know if... Katarina, what's going on? Centurions, I need help. Someone's in my room. Oh. Alright, we'll go investigate. In the next chapter, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!